introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure. My name is Dr. Jessie Thillman, and I am the Associate Dean of Performing Arts at Alfred University. I actually, today is my 1-year anniversary
Oh my
working
gosh,
here.
congratulations.
So yeah, so that's kind of exciting. So it was a good day to do an interview. My background is mostly teaching. So I taught at my previous institution doing French horn and music history.
Okay.
I have a great love of chamber music. And really anything performing arts. I was in theater as a kid. I sang. I love doing all of those things. I'm not a dancer for sure, but I do love going to watch other people dance. So this job was kind of the perfect storm of all of the things that I really love to do, and not just as a profession, but things that I'm doing in my free time, like going to Broadway, going to see shows, listening to music, playing in music. In fact, I'm playing horn with the Most Arts Festival this week.
Oh my gosh.
So that'll be really fun.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like I said, a little bit of everything that I really love to do.
That's great.
Yeah.
I got to see The Lion King on Broadway, so it's kind of cool.
Oh my God, amazing. Listen, I could talk about that stuff all day long.
Yeah, right?
It's so great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
Okay, so I'm just going to ask you a
Sure.
couple of questions. First question is, why should people choose Alfred to study art and design or performing arts?
Sure. Yeah, and I can speak specifically to performing arts
Yeah.
because, of course, that's my area of expertise. But the thing that I think is so great about Alfred is that the Performing Arts Center, which are these awesome buildings that we're sitting in right now, are really the heartbeat of campus. So whether you're a major, a minor, a non-major, just interested, you get to come here and be a part of a really inclusive, vibrant community, which I think is great. You can feel that kind of when you walk in the building, especially during the school year when we have a bunch of students filling the halls.
Yeah.
So whether you're in music, dance, theater, performance, design, technology, which is the behind the scenes kind of stuff, this is you'll be a part of a creative culture where you can develop your own voice and your own story, which I think is really important. We also have really fabulous faculty. So we made a couple really good hires this year. So, and they are world-renowned people. So we have people that are working in Europe, people that are working in South America, people that are going to China and presenting, people are going to Japan and presenting. So we have faculty that are all over the place. And the great part about that is that those faculty are really committed to the students. So there's a lot of collaboration, a lot of mentorship that goes on. And when you have faculty that are out doing the things that you want to do, that's a great networking opportunity as well. So we see our students being presented with really wonderful opportunities, hands-on opportunities to go do the things that they want to do. And that's all through the faculty. So you obviously, all students, as you know, being a student here, have really close relationships with their faculty. So that's just a real, I think, added bonus that we have that. And as I mentioned, these facilities, which are awesome. I've been to a lot of music schools, and these are by far the best facilities I've ever been. I was really impressed when I came here. I was like, oh my God, it's amazing here. So we have two theaters. We have a black box theater. We have the big proscenium theater. We have design labs. We have practice rooms. We have dance studios. We have rehearsal spaces. We have computer labs. I mean, we have everything that you could possibly need to explore and figure out what are the things that really make your heart sing, which is what we want to do. So these are spaces for makers, for you to come in and explore and try and actually put on productions, performances, concerts, those types of things. So you'll get real world experience doing it in real world spaces.
Yeah, that's awesome.
The other thing is, I think what sets our students apart from other ones is kind of the collaborative spirit and the interdisciplinary spirit that's at Alfred. So just because your major happens to be in performing arts, you still have access to do a minor in the School of Art and Design. You could do a minor in another area, College of Business. If you're a business student, you can still do a double major in music if you wanted to do that, or you could do a minor in performance design and technology. But I think the majors that we have here create a lot of really good intersections where a lot of innovation and a lot of kind of these new and upcoming careers and new spaces for artists will happen. So if you're an engineer, you can come. There's so much engineering that happens backstage behind a production. You get to be a part of that. So it's your engineering skills, but in a really creative capacity. And then vice versa, right? The things that we do as artists and helping and having conversations with people outside of our fields can really create tomorrow's solutions to today's problems or tomorrow's problems, right? Those types of things. And I think that's a really special thing that we offer here at Alfred that I don't see in too many other schools. So I think this is a really special place that offers really unique opportunities and for all students, right?
Yeah.
So whether or not, maybe you're not a person who's ready to get into Juilliard, well, we have a space for you here. And not everybody has access
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
get into
true.
a program, right? The experience level to get into a program like that. And we want you to come here because I don't think all artists are fully formed at 18. So this is an opportunity for you to come get the things you need, meet the people you need to meet, have the experiences you want to have, and curate a path for yourself that maybe in the next 4 years, you'll see yourself on a Broadway stage.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah.
I feel like connections are one of the biggest things that you
Totally.
get in
Yeah,
school. So,
absolutely.
yeah,
And
it's
I mean, even as a musician, I'm still in touch with all of my professors.
yeah.
And every single one of those professors has had a hand in getting me
Yeah.
to the next position that I was in or the next gig that I got.
Right.
So it's really great to know people that are in the field.
Yeah.
And it gives you a chance too to say, is this the thing I really want to do?
Yeah, true.
Before you actually put all of your time and energy into
Into
it.
it.
Yeah, so I think students have a really good, and you guys admissions know this, you do a really great job of letting students come visit and really see the real thing.
Yeah.
So when they're here, they can see, oh, these are the students that I'm going to be working with. These are the faculty. I actually get to talk to them, have lunch with them, right? Actually visit the spaces,
Yeah.
observe a class, work with a faculty member.
Yeah.
So you guys do a really good job, I think, of
Thank
that.
you.
That kind of spotlights the really cool things that we do here as an introduction.
Yeah.
And then, of course, when they come here, then you kind of know what you're going to get,
Yeah.
which is really good.
Okay. Sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
My next question for you: what makes students in the art and design and performing arts programs stand out from their peers?
I think this is a really great question. And I think one of the things that I have found really exciting being in the position that I'm in is that this is a space where you get to be a storyteller, you get to be a collaborator, you get to be the artist, which is great. A lot of programs offer that. But what makes Alfred really special is that we give you the opportunity to grow and develop that.
Mhm.
That's not something that everybody's born with. That's not something you immediately know how to do or to do effectively. So the fact that our students are problem solvers, they're storytellers, collaborators that can thrive in cross-disciplinary or cross those interdisciplinary boundaries, I think is one of the things that makes them stand out. They have
Yeah.
the ability to work with many different types
Yeah.
of people in many different fields. So we're not confining ourselves to, oh, I'm just a musician and I'm in that silo. That does happen. That certainly happened to me in some of my schooling. But here, because we have dance, music, theater, and performance design and technology all in one space, it's kind of like Fame. Do you know that in high school, right? Where everybody's dancing around and working together, and you hear people in the hall and you can collaborate with a person who's the artist, and then you'll meet somebody who's an engineer backstage. And right, so you create these really, I think, strong bonds with people who are think in different ways that help you think in a different way, which I think is something that is really exciting. And it's not just something we say that we do and it just kind of happens some of the time. It happens all of the time. I think it's the core, the fabric of what we do is getting students out, talking to each other, experiencing different types of things.
Yeah.
So you'll see musicians pairing with visual artists. You'll see theater designers collaborating with engineers and dancers transforming unconventional spaces. As you know, we do site-specific dancing. So we go all different places on campus, inside, outside, right? So you have this experience of working in all these really different creative spaces, which is not necessarily something that everybody has access to. So it gives you an opportunity to really create impactful, creative work. And you'll see the deep commitment that everybody has to their own art. And then how do we do that together to create something, I think, really special. So here, you don't just master the craft. You actually take bold steps to lead projects, to launch your own creative adventures, and certainly make real change in the arts and in your own communities.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.